When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, cause believe me, we mean it. Point blank, if you watch us, you see it. Point blank to the Lord Almighty, point blank.
Alright.
I wasn't born to be settled.
Hallelujah. Brand new program a take over. Hosted by Lisa and Erika.
Till you make it.
For the future. If you no want watch it, we no care disappear. We talk straight, no go round thing, we no fear. God is the protector around here. Point blank a take over the atmosphere.
When we say it, we speak it. Point blank, just believe me.
Hi everyone, welcome to Point Blank. My name is Lisa.
And I'm Erika.
And welcome to our show.
Today's topic is going to be friendship, for our first episode.
So we're gonna go dive right into it and talk about friendship.
All right.
Yay! So let's talk about how we met. Because I'm sure everybody is curious to how we met.
Yeah, so we first met actually in line to go to one of our favorite pubs here through one of our friends. We will call her
Sally.
So Sally, she had told me about these two girls, Lisa and Sylvia, and how they both they were frequenting the live music scene, and just that they were two bottle blondes and also just saying how some people were perceiving them in a certain way of being stuck up or just making judgments on them. And I don't know, I've always been the kind of person who just wants to see for myself. I don't take necessarily what anybody else says about someone. So yeah, we met in line, and Lisa was being her usual self about cracking jokes, and I think you were saying Michael Jackson or something.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time. Like, we've known each other for
at least probably 10 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
I think, yeah, closer. Well, because me and Ryan have been together 10, so I think we've known each other like 15.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, 12 to 15 years.
Right.
So, yes, when me and Sil were back in the day, going to all the live music venues, it was a lot of fun. We just found it just so refreshing, like, not to go out to the club and just go for the music and enjoy the music. We always enjoy just live music, pop rock, and stuff that we can sing and dance to. So that's where we kind of, one of Sil's friends actually took her to Morgan's on 17th.
Yeah.
And then she said to me, "Oh, we have to go to this place. Like, it's got live music and it's awesome." So that's how we started going and started enjoying it. So that's how we met. We met at a bar. So you don't always just meet, the
love of your life,
or the biggest mistake at the bar. Sometimes you do meet your best friend there as well.
Exactly.
Yay! Because alcohol brings everybody together and everybody is friends.
Exactly. So true. Oh,
so that's how we met. We met at a live music venue, and it's been really good.
Yeah.
And we just clicked right away. We started talking. We just had so much in common. We both had great sense of humors. We love music. We love dancing.
Yeah.
And we just found out the more we talked, the more we just had so much in common, and that's how we became friends. And here we are today, just how far we've come, right?
Oh yeah.
And how
completely different.
Much we've grown.
Definitely am not a partier as much anymore. I think about some of the times that we had and our Patron and shots, and it makes me really scared.
And you know what, I have to say, like, we really enjoyed our younger years.
We did.
Going out, enjoying life, just being young adults and not really having a care in the world except for having fun, right?
Exactly.
So that just takes us to where we are now. And I think why we wanted to do the show together is that because we're usually on the same page out of us and all of our friends.
Yeah.
Me and Erika are usually on the same page, and we're always have the same thoughts on a certain situation or belief or a person.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to do the show together, because we agree on a lot of things, and it just that way there's just not so much personality clash, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. Of course, we're two different people. We have certain different, like, our styles are different, as you can see. Like, yes, we're wearing the same color and stuff, but I mean, we put things together in a different way, and just, yeah, there's just certain different personality things with us, but for the most part, yeah, we're pretty, both of us are so straightforward. We tell it like it is. We're not sugarcoating it to people, which,
yeah, we're not Willy Wonka here, so we don't sugarcoat
yeah,
stuff.
which, as we're saying that, as a reminder, there is an X at the top of the screen. If you are not
don't like what we have to say, if you don't like the way we look, or you just hate on us because
I don't know,
that's your hobby, or you need Jesus in your life, then click the X button, please.
Exactly.
So without further ado, let's talk about what we look for in a friend. So qualities of a friend that you're looking for.
So for me, I definitely say, for one of the biggest things is a great sense of humor, loyalty, second, and just acceptance of me as a person. Yeah, those are my top three that I would say.
Yeah, I think for me, it's the same. I think for someone to have a wicked sense of humor, because I do have a dirty sense of humor, and just have fun together, to laugh, make jokes, because life is about laughter and having fun and just cherishing the moment. So somebody with a great sense of humor. My second one is also loyalty. So somebody that I can trust to say good things behind my back, or if they have an issue with me, just to come forth and just be direct with me and talk to me about it. Right. Let's work it out, instead of talking to everybody and all of our other friends, instead of addressing the problem. Yeah. So I think loyalty for sure. Like, if I need to be able to trust you, right? So yeah, I need to know that you have my back and my best interests at heart. Yeah. Right? So I think, yeah, and then my last one would be just being direct and blunt. There is a way to say things without being rude, or just being manipulative.
Tactful.
Exactly. Like, there's ways to be direct and blunt without trying to hurt somebody on purpose. Right. And I look for somebody who's just always direct and, like, honest with me. Yeah. And I think that's a good trait to have when you're looking for some friends.
I agree.
Right? Yeah, so, I mean, I think it's just, we're pretty much on the same page of what we're looking for in a friend, right? Or a good friend.
I would say. And on the loyalty front, where you're talking about people, not talking behind your back. Also, I mean, if they are saying things to other people, at least I know for me, it's like, if I'm going to say something to someone else, I best make sure that if it gets back to them, that it's not going to be a surprise to them, or it's something that I won't want them to hear. So if someone were to say to me, oh, I'm going to tell Lisa about this, I'd be like, yeah, and I'll tell Lisa to her face. So
yeah, exactly. So just being honest and just backing up whatever you say, so that you're not caught in the lie and you're spinning webs of lie that you catch yourself in. Right. Just being honest, right? Honesty is
the best policy.
The best policy, whether it's for a friendship or a relationship. You can't have anything without trust, loyalty, and commitment to each other. Yeah. Right? Because I feel like friendship is a two-way street too. I think it takes more than just one person to make a friendship work. It shouldn't be one person reaching out all the time to the other person, right, whether it's through calls or texts or stopping by. It's got to be two people, and especially life is busy, but I think at the same time, you have to make time for the people that matter to you. Not just when it's a special occasion, but more so I think when they're, you know, they have something coming up, like whether it's their baptism or their kid is sick or somebody's getting surgery. I think it's important for you as a good friend to reach out and just send a quick text or a quick call saying, hey, how was that? How was your surgery? Or congrats on getting baptized. I think these are traits of being a good friend.
For sure.
Is not just being there when you need them to be there, but also just little things like this matter, just reaching out and letting them know that you're thinking of them or that you know what's happening in their life. Why would you want friends that just call you when they need something, when they need, you know, when they want somebody to go out with, or, you know, they need you because they need a ride? You don't want those kind of friends.
Complaining about things, and that's all you... Yeah,
exactly. And I feel like when you're and when you're younger, you're not really looking for those things. You're looking for people to have a good time. But the older you get, you realize the qualities you're looking for in a friend. And if people don't meet your standards, cut them out, because life is just too short to be around a bunch of fake friends. You need to have real people, a solid foundation, and a group of people that are around you and that love you and support you for who you are.
Yeah.
Through the good and the bad.
For sure.
Because we're human, we all make mistakes, and if it's something that's not irreplaceable, then you can work it out.
Say, for the most part, the friends that I've met through, even partying or my later 20s are still my friends till today, and a group of us, like, we have dinner together every few months, or we try and make it as often as possible, but like we're on different ends of the city and also kids and all of that, so
well, and that's important, I think. With me, when we were going out, there was probably like 8 or 10 of us in a group, and we always went out together, and we had nicknames for each other, and we had so much fun. There was all different nationalities, Portuguese and Spanish and Vietnamese, and you know what I mean? I was so proud of our group of friends and the diversity that was within our group. And we had some really great memories, but I think just when you start growing up, I mean, out of all those girls, the ones that I'm only really friends with are maybe just 2 or 3 of them. We kind of almost like separate into two different groups, because we've just grown and we've just changed as people. We're just really different now, and I mean, I wish them all the best. I wish every single one of them the best of luck, but I feel like where I am in my life, like the group of friends I have right now are just amazing. And you know, sometimes you just have those friends that want the best for you, and I felt like when you're younger and you're out partying, and like my ex-best friend, right, let's call her Ashley, we were really close friends and we were inseparable. We went out together all the time, but it was always like a big competition between us when we were out, when we were bar stars back in the day. So it was always about some sort of competition, like either who looked better, who had the cuter outfit, who got the guy. And then when you kind of just grow up, it's just, I realized we hung out a few times and it was great. It was kind of like we always clicked and we get along great. But then when I started getting engaged and finding somebody that was for me, I felt like she wasn't happy for me. She never congratulated me or anything on Facebook.
Or directly, did she even reach out to you at all?
Didn't reach out to me or anything, considering that we're supposed to be really supposed to be best friends. And I noticed it right away, and I thought like, oh, like, is she just jealous of me or insecure? You know, but then I thought, if we're really friends, like, we would talk it out and we would want the best for each other. For sure. So at that point, I just made a decision, and, you know, it was really childish and just petty how we kind of ended things. You know, and we were on Facebook, and I mean, really, at the time she was dating this guy, and I just posted, we were kind of already fighting about stuff anyways, and I just posted that my dog was cuter. than most people's boyfriends. And that was, that
I forgot about
is
that.
a little petty and catty there, but I mean, this was a while ago anyways. This was a few years ago. And then she got upset and then she blocked me, and we haven't talked since, really. I mean, I think it just kind of goes to show where our friendship stood, that she never really wished the best for me. And if that was her and I was in her shoes, I would have reached out. I would have said, congrats, like, I'm so happy for you. And, kind of try to pick up where you left off from, because the thing is, we don't live in the same city, so it's hard to get together and be as close as we used to be. And that's with a lot of the other girls in the group too. I felt like everybody kind of just got into their own little, like, a new gang or a new group, and you just all grow up and you want different things in life, and you just don't look back, right? I mean, I wish them all well, and we have great memories, but where I am right now, I think, because if our friendship didn't stand the test of time, it's not going to stand the test of,
Well, for sure.
right? So,
Yeah. No, I mean, yes, I want to say I wish all of them well. However, I mean, sometimes I do hope that some people get their comeuppance in a little bit of a way, and not that anything tragic happens to them, but just so that they kind of realize that.
wake up call, like, you mean some people who you think could be better people or just live to the best of their ability?
Yeah.
You just want them to wake up and just realize that, right?
Yeah, realize that when you maybe were pointing some things out to them, that it wasn't because, like in the case of Ashley, where it's, there's jealousy there or anything. It's more, I'm seeing you going down this path and you're about to go over a cliff, and I'm trying to stop you, and maybe you're dating someone who doesn't really appreciate you, or you can see it's going to an abusive sort of, it might become abusive. Maybe they're verbally or physically, whatever, but you're trying to, just put that mirror up to them, because I would want the same. But sometimes that gets turned around as to you being not a good friend because you're not supporting them. But I'm not going to support something where I can see that you're going to end up, like, I don't know, just
ruining your life or harming yourself or other people.
Yeah.
You're not going to support that
destructive
behavior.
No. So, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I knew someone at work that her common law husband ended up murdering her and like keeping the body in there while he went out for drinks. And
That's
I know,
crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
It's crazy when you told me that, and then I read about it in the news, and I was thinking like it's not a movie, that it's real life.
Yeah, it's real
and
life.
you even called it. You said there was something cold and calculating about him.
Oh yeah, I
So
mean, our whole department was very much so thought that he was the person who killed her. And then, yeah, I shook his hand at the funeral just because I wanted to see, because I get vibes from people. And I just got this cold feeling. His eyes were void of any emotion. And his mom was, I don't know, she probably knew about it too, just the way that she was acting. It was so weird. And they had a special needs son, which thankfully now he's with her sister, but before he was living with him, and I know that he wasn't really taking care of this child, so
Yeah.
But it's just funny how people think when you're just trying to let them know about their situation, they automatically assume it's jealousy or that you're trying to steal their shine. But I want nothing but all of my friends to be happy, and but sometimes I guess people need to get a little wake-up call, and hopefully it's not the ultimate wake-up call.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me, what would be the red flags of somebody when you meet them that you would say, no way. Like, stay far away from them. Like, I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want to be their friend.
Yeah.
What red flags do you think for you when you meet somebody?
Definitely those people who are, you know, you're talking to them, it's all about them. They're not really asking you about yourself, and then when they do, it's like, oh, enough about me. How about you tell me about how you think about me? Those kind of people.
Narcissists.
Yes, narcissist people. Yeah.
Where it's all about me, look at me, right? Wanting the attention.
Right.
Yeah, I think, you know, us as women, we have intuition.
Yep.
And we need to trust our gut instinct when you first meet somebody. Either your auras line up together and you click right away, or you don't.
Yep.
And you need to listen to that.
You do.
I mean, you can try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt or be professional, but you need to always listen to your gut instinct at first, because it's never wrong. It's always just warning you. It's like your security alarm system, letting you know if somebody's a good person or not, or if you're gonna mix well or not.
Right.
Because it's all about energy. When you meet somebody and why you click, it's because your energy and your auras are lined up together. That's why you guys click right away.
Completely.
Right? So
yeah, and me and you definitely
from day one.
Yeah, from day one have had that good vibe from each other, but also noticing so many times when both of us, other people, like our other group of friends, our friends have brought in other people, and just automatically having this like danger or I don't know, I call it bad vibes from them. And true,
a good lesson. Listen to your gut intuition
and listen to your friends. I mean, still give people a chance. But also I think we all have friends who are more intuitive than others, or I don't think that people maybe are more intuitive, but there's definitely people who work on that within themselves and can tap into that a lot better than others. So, you know your friends who are not the kind of people who just judge off the bat and who are just trying to be, keep you from a situation that can end badly.
Yeah, I think, you have to be careful on who you let in, and so that there's just no trouble. I think you need to just be aware. Not saying that we're pretty friendly, and if you're nice to us, we're nice. But at the same time, it just takes a lot more to show me that you're going to be a good friend. I don't just give away, my friendship. If we click and that's great, then you have to prove that you're a good friend, and I'll be a good friend back. But it's not about meeting everybody and just being friends with everybody. I mean, if that's who you are and that's what you want, that's great. But how many friends can you count on your hands that you can actually call that are your real friends? Right. That you can call when you're in distress or there's an emergency. Right? I mean, I think we have a one of our friends in our group, she is like almost like a marketer. So every time we go out, she's always meeting new people, connecting on social media and Facebook, and
which works for her job too, with what she does. She, works in cosmetics and stuff, so she is always getting new customers and just meeting new people.
Just making connections for her work, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I think it just depends, right? It depends on what you're looking for, if you're out there to market and actually make friends or make connections, right?
Right. Yeah. But in saying that, sometimes people tend to find when they are like that they get really offended when maybe not everybody else is the same way as you, and they aren't putting in the same amount of effort or time to get to know you or to be there for you. So, I mean, you have to also know what your energy bandwidth is, how much energy you can expend, and knowing the people who might be energy suckers, because there are energy vampires out there as well, people. So staying away from those people, or even if you are going to still be friends with them, maybe just not spending as much time with them as you normally would have before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I think, I mean, even for me, like when I was younger, I was such a social butterfly and I talked to everybody and I was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And then the older I am, I find that I'm just a little bit more reserved and, you know, when I connect with somebody, when I meet somebody.
Yeah.
And there's just some people that you just don't connect with on that level where you want to take it to the next level, and you see them out at functions or through at your friends' and you're civil and you're nice, but it's never anything more than that because you just have different interests and, you know, you just don't make the time or effort to take it to the next level, right? So,
exactly.
And for that, like, I don't need everybody to like me. I know I have a good group of friends right now, and I think I mean, I have different groups of friends as well, but I think our main group right now, we're all really good. We all love and respect each other. We all have faith.
Right.
We're into fashion. We can talk about fashion or faith or whatever we want to talk about without it being weird. So I think that our group being so diverse is great, right?
For sure. I mean, we're diverse in our cultures, we're diverse in, like our personal styles and just a lot of different things. But where we do come together are the most important things, like us all having a shared faith, us all, most of us being pretty blunt and kind of not calling each other out, but, you know, we want the best for each other, so we're not gonna stay quiet, even if maybe, like, if I see something in Lisa, I'm gonna tell her, and it's not gonna end our friendship, and vice versa. If she sees something in me, I expect her to tell me what she does.
Yeah, I mean, I think we don't agree on everything. A lot of us, we don't agree on every single topic. So it's just how you talk about it, how you have to respect each other and respect each other's opinions and just move past it, right? You're not always going to agree 100% on everything, and that's fine. That's life, right? We're people, we're not robots, so we're not going to be programmed to like or say the same things. But I think at the end of the day, we just have to love and respect each other and just treat each other, be kind to one another, and just do, you know, I would do for you what you would do for me, right? Just be there. Just be a good friend.
Yeah, the golden rule, like, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And just trying to, I guess for us in our faith, you know, trying to love people as, you know, God loves us and how we want to love God too. So
yeah, exactly. I think the older we get, right, I mean, we're just strengthening our faith and just turning to each other, and we're almost at this similar spot in life where, you know what I mean, I'm trying to have kids and you've already have a baby and you're going to have another one soon, so we're on the same page.
Right.
And a few of our friends, they've already either had kids, a lot of them have kids already, and there's some that aren't there yet. So I mean, at the end of the day, like, friends are a blessing. They're sent from God, and you just got to keep the right people around you. People that are gonna want the best for you, that are gonna lift you up when you're down, who aren't gonna kick you when you're down, because we all make mistakes and nobody is perfect. So if you can get friends that are understanding and willing to talk to you and maybe just find out what's going on in your life, like, do you need help? Like, what's going on? To find out what's going on instead of just ignoring you. I mean, that at that point, they're not a really good friend. If they don't care about your well-being and what you're going through, and instead of what you can do for them, then cut them out. They're not a good friend at all.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I think that's pretty straightforward there.
Yeah.
But some people can't see that, or maybe they just don't feel like they have enough friends and they got to hang on to the ones that they have, or the ones that put up with them. You know, I think I'd rather have like 40 dogs than like 40 people that I can't trust with my life, right? So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Be a good friend.
Yes, be a good friend. Just to be a good friend, that's when you find good friends as well.
Exactly. Your vibe puts out your tribe.
Yes, it does.
Or what is it now? Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's what I meant.
Gosh.
So,
Yeah.
so I think, yeah, I mean, the basis of being a good friend is to be a good friend back.
Yep.
Don't talk smack about your friends. Be honest with them.
Yep.
Wish them the best if they're doing something great.
Yep.
Congratulate them.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're happy for them.
Right.
Just be happy for them.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Be
it's really
loyal.
not that hard.
It isn't.
It's only hard if you make it hard.
It really
Or,
is.
yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. What are we talking about now? Wow.
Okay, this is Point Blank. We're keeping it PG-13.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first episode. I hope that it kind of gave you an insight about who we are and what we talk about, and we hope to see you for the next one.
For sure. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're gonna play 5 quick questions here.
Right.
To see how well we know each other. If we're
Sounds-
really as good of friends as we say we are. Okay, so question number 1. Where was I born?
You were born in Cambodia.
Close. Thailand.
Thailand. Sorry.
I was actually born in a refugee camp in Thailand in the middle of the war. So that's why I don't have a birth certificate. Which is really important here.
Yes.
Okay,
Very
so
much.
where were you born? I think you're born in England.
Yes. Coventry, England. And we came over here to Canada when I was 2 years old. My brother was 9 months old, and
How old were you?
I was 2.
Oh, you were 2. Okay,
Yeah, and he
so I
was
think
9
that
months.
we came here. When did we come to Canada? I think I was 18 months or 2 years old as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yay! So at least we got that one right.
Yeah.
Okay, what is my favorite color?
Pink.
Oh, that's a hard one, is it?
Yes. What's my favorite color?
Your favorite color is blue, turquoise.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and then favorite movie.
Your favorite movie? I'm gonna say Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Do I have a favorite movie?
Yeah.
I think all Disney movies.
Okay.
All like classic Disney princess movies. If I was to choose.
True.
Okay, I would say it's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Cinderella is my favorite.
Okay, if we had to,
Yeah.
If you were asking me what your favorite Disney, I would have said Cinderella.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
it
know
would be
that.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
And then of course I love Marvel movies. I love action movies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, anything from Disney or Marvel, I'm a sucker
You're
for.
all about.
Yeah. I think your favorite movie is Love Actually.
It is one of my favorite movies for sure. Definitely also.
And of course all Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Guilty pleasure.
Yes, obsessed with them. Like Christmas movies and their Winterfest and Lovefest, whatever. Any kind of Hallmark movies I'm into. Also one of my favorite movies is The Breakfast Club.
Oh, The Breakfast Club.
It's one of my favorites.
Nice. And actually, yeah, I do like Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty in Pink, yeah.
So I mean, I guess it could, with favorite movies, it could just be, there could be so many movies depending what genre, right?
Totally.
But,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
So, my favorite artist right now.
Your favorite artist right
that
now?
was pretty easy, I think.
Blackpink, BTS.
Yes, I am all about K-pop right now. I love Blackpink.
Yes.
I love Blackpink, and I do love BTS as well. Just starting to appreciate the K-pop scene. Just the music I find just really fun and upbeat and just really good when I'm working out.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm into it. And the visuals for the music video. Like
Crazy.
the music videos are it's like a movie. They're beautiful.
It is.
So if you haven't seen it, check out Blackpink and BTS as well.
For sure.
So I think
about me?
your favorite artist, I think you like more of the classics. I feel like your favorite artist would be like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, but also like Lauryn Hill and like Mary J. Blige, like the old school like hip hop, right?
Definitely.
Brandy, like yeah, all of them.
Mariah's definitely my favorite, but yes, Whitney, I mean, that voice, I'm so upset that she's gone, but she just had a voice that could just make you,
Yeah.
I don't know, gives you tingles, and I
exactly.
love my R&B.
And we love our girly music. We love like Britney Spears and
Yes.
PCD and all of them. So
Spice Girls.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
all
Brit,
about the
Brit.
girl
That,
power.
we're definitely, Brit is like where we,
Grew up.
yeah.
What was playing in the clubs and stuff was like Chris Brown and Eminem, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
All of that. Usher, all the fun stuff, all the good music.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what was our last question?
What was the
that it?
last question? Oh my goodness. How did we forget the last
Oh,
question?
let's do what nationality are you?
Okay.
Because obviously I'm not just Asian and you just ain't just black.
So, Cambodian, Thai, Chinese.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay! See, you got it.
Yeah.
Because I always get a lot of like Filipino or sometimes I get a little Spanish too, or even native too. So I guess it just depends.
Yeah.
You're British and Caribbean,
Yep.
Trinidad,
Yeah. Trinidad, Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
English.
along. Yeah.
English,
I'm along the
Trinidad
right.
and Tobago, and Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaican. My dad is from Jamaica. Also, my husband's from Jamaica, and my mother is from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yay!
With that sing-songy
We're-
accent.
That's
just
why-
now.
That's why we're mutts.
Yeah.
And that is, so I guess, yeah, we do know each other pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right?
Yeah.
Except for like blood type and DNA. That'll be for another episode.
And the way that things are going, we'll probably all know those things anyway.